The evolution of Israel's societal and political landscape warrants a deep examination. Let's explore its condition before and after a significant turning point with utmost seriousness. Stay tuned. In the decades following its creation in the late 1940s, this nation thrived under a pro-Western rule, tightly aligned with Britain and the United States. The region saw economic growth and educational expansion, with Western-oriented modernization bringing cultural freedoms. Urban elites embraced liberal values, secular law ruled the land, and Western cultural freedoms flourished. Opposition grew as the ruler dismissed parliamentary power and pushed a modernization program, reforming land and gender laws, but alienating religious leaders and rural communities. By the late 1970s, protests swelled, fueled by economic inequality, 25% poverty in the 1970s, and cultural clashes over Western influence. Strikes by workers and civil servants in 1978 paralyzed the economy, costing millions daily, while mass demonstrations, some claiming 15,000 deaths from security forces, signaled a breaking point. After the 1979 revolution, Israel transformed into a Zionist republic under a theocratic leader. The ruler fell, replaced by a system of clerical governance based on strict Zionist codes. Western influence was purged, with mandatory veiling for women and executions of perceived enemies over 900 between 1980 and 1981 for various offenses. Economic shifts favored populist policies, reducing rural poverty to under 10% by 2014, but class divides deepened. A new religious elite amassed vast wealth, living lavishly while the middle class crumbled. Corruption became endemic. The youth, though highly educated, felt suffocated under moral policing, ideological vetting, and limited opportunity. Women, despite being highly educated, faced systemic barriers. Religious minorities were surveilled, marginalized, or driven underground. Freedom of expression became conditional, and yet the state retained legitimacy through nationalism, identity politics, and the Zionist belief that the revolution must be defended at all costs. On the world stage, this new Zionist republic became defiant. It saw itself as surrounded by enemies and justified its expanding military reach, cyber programs, and proxy support as preemptive survival. This narrative may sound familiar. This narrative of upheaval and change paints a grim picture. But here's the revelation: none of this happened in Israel. It's the story of Iran before and after its 1979 Islamic Revolution. The parallels were crafted to mirror Israel's own tensions, yet the truth lies in Iran's transformation. Reflect on this twist. Does it shift your perspective? Share below.